Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Cynthia Akarachi, and I'm going to share with you how light transmissions evolved. And if you can, get a glass of water because I'll be blessing the water with you, which is what I call a light transmission. And what happened was I was going through a really hard time. It was 1998. I had become sober for about a year, and I was still struggling physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and I was just off track, not feeling good at all. And I decided that I had enough of that, no more. And I looked in the paper and I saw that there was a fair, a holistic fair, and I went to it. And that's where I found my first teacher for flower essences. And I was very grateful because I just fell in love with working with the plants and working with their essences. And if you're not familiar with flower essences, you would go to the health store and ask about Bach flower essences because at most health stores now carry the blends of the Bach flower essence. They're the most popular. But I was working with my teacher and I was learning about the plants, and I did a lot of study with plants. I did herbal studies and essence studies and just different ways of understanding these plants and through their aromatherapy, through herbs and through the essence. And I found that the essences worked the best for me because I had such sensitivity, and the essences really just opened me up and helped me move through these emotional, psychological issues that I was dealing with. And it started to help me be more confident in myself and become more in alignment. So by working with the plants, I got so good at it that I started making blends, and I took a class to be a practitioner to share what I knew about the plants for my friends. And I started getting friends that were from different parts of the country. And as I was doing their essences, I realized through a study of Dr. Amano's work, Dr. Amano, if you're not familiar with him, he did a big study about water and how it's very impressionable. He took the water crystallizations when they were frozen after having an intention of putting in the love in the water, and it would change the what the water molecule looked like. It was beautiful. And then when he did a test on putting a negative or anger into the water, it wouldn't look so nice. The crystallization was distorted. So what we're doing here is we're making these crystals of the water molecules, more in harmony and more blissful as they go into your body. And anyone can do this. It's not like I got a gift to bless water and put a transmission into the water, but you do have to do it with a belief system that you are doing what it is that you're doing and put the intent into the water. So as I do this, that's why I call it sacred time. Honor the space in which the water exists. I got a nice glass to put the water in. You don't need a whole lot of water when you drink an essence. You just need a little bit through the day. It's not something you come in from being outside mowing the lawn and come in and guzzle down, the water. This is sacred, and you treat it and honor it as a very special glass of water. So we're going to go ahead and make this a light transmission right now. So grab a glass of water. And what I do is I like to put one hand over the water, and I move it so that I'm setting the intent that I'm clearing out anything that's already in the water, because this water came from who knows what, So I'm setting the intent that the water is totally clean and pure into neutrality. And then I clear whatever is blocking me from receiving this new water, this new frequency. And then I add in a prayer or an intent of bringing in love or joy or bliss or whatever that high frequency is into the water. Gratitude is a really good one. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the water, and honor the space in which it exists is very important. There it is. Okay, so now the water is, we can't see it because we didn't take the study and, you know, diagnose this and to see what the crystallization looks like. But through kinesiology and just through inner knowingness, I know that the water is complete, and we can go ahead and have and enjoy the frequency of the water. So you can use that water throughout the day when you need a minute to just come into center and relax. You can use that water, and you only really need to do it a couple times a day. So if you got a big glass, put it in the refrigerator and drink it for the next day. The essences are, well, this is an essence of a prayer, but when you use flower essences, more is not necessarily better. It's usually just a drop or two in a small glass of water, and you get the full benefits. You don't need a whole lot of essences to move the energy. So thank you for watching. I really love doing these, and we will see you on the next video.